Hey Blades fans, welcome back to Hertz Arena and another Florida Everblades pregame show. I'm Hannah Jo Groves alongside Jake Maurice. Jake, the Blades get the comeback win in overtime last night. For Blades fans that may have missed it, can you give us kind of a summary of how that went down?
Well, at first it looked like it was going to be very similar to what we saw last week. Florida outshooting their opponent, getting better chances. It was magnified with a huge discrepancy in the shot, 49 to 18 for Florida. But they just couldn't score. It took until shot number 41 to finally break through at a 6-on-4 power play late. Then at 6-on-5, Florida scores again with 45 seconds left to tie the game. And in overtime, it was actually 4-on-4 hockey, not 3-on-3. Good 2-on-1 rush. Needham to Chow to the back of the net. And what could have been a very, very angering loss, instead it turns into a very fun win on a Friday night.
Absolutely, and our Adam Plager got to talk to Craig Needham about that game-winning assist that he had in overtime. Let's take a look at that.
Joined alongside Florida Everblades forward Craig Needham after a 3-2 overtime victory. Needs a thrilling victory here tonight. Just talk to me about that pushback with under 5 minutes to go.
Yeah, that one feels good for us. We talked about in the locker room, we haven't had a comeback win in a little bit, so we wanted to push in the third. Time was getting late and just found a way. We kept staying on the bench. No matter what it takes, just find a way to get it done.
You set up Oliver Chow. What'd you see on that play in overtime?
I was a little tired, end of a shift. Just saw him going to the net, figured give it a chance to get across there, and he did the rest of it.
As you said, first comeback win in some time. What does that do to keep this group inspired?
Gives us a jolt, obviously. Times have been a little tougher right now, so finding wins like that where we can believe in ourselves, it just motivates us for every night coming forward.
Needs, thanks so much for the time. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Thanks, Adam. So Craig talked about how important it was for he and his teammates to tell each other, we have to find a way, talk on the bench, encourage one another. But what else did it take for the Blades to really have that energy to come back, did you feel like?
Well, certainly the crowd was really helping, honestly.
Yeah.
Crowd did a great job. They sensed the big moments, pushing the Blades. I mean, when you were going onto a power play late, you needed the goal there. If Florida doesn't score on that power play with 4 minutes left, I don't know if we're talking about this kind of comeback win today. I really don't think we would be. And then also just Florida knows they can come back. Last year, the Blades were the best in the league at coming from behind when trailing in the third period and finding ways to win. Hasn't been the case so much this year, but it was a game where it felt really different, honestly. It felt like Florida was just waiting for that one to go in, and if they could get that one, then they were going to find a way to get the second and the third to win it. And thankfully, big blast by Logan Lambden, blocker side on the 6-on-4 power play. And now the Blades are on the board, and they just use that and roll the rest of the way through the game.
Logan Lambden was great last night, and Adam Plager got to talk to Coach Mountain about Logan Lambden and a couple of the other guys that were instrumental in last night's win. Let's take a look at that.
Joined alongside Florida Everblades assistant coach Kyle Mountain following a 3-2 overtime win. Coach, goals have been tough to come by. Walk me through the resiliency of this group late in the third period.
Yeah, guys just they stuck with it. So credit to our group with going a game in a couple periods without scoring a goal, and it certainly wasn't for a lack of effort. So I think that's a frustrating situation, but they stayed the course. The bench found some life late in the third there, and the energy picked up, and we needed all 60 plus, so it was just good to get a payoff and get rewarded.
Logan Lambden has had the magic touch, I think, on the power play. Gets a big one to start the comeback. What have you seen from him over the last couple weeks?
Yeah, I mean, that's what he does. He gives us that offensive firepower, and he's got a cannon of a shot. So, just having him on the flank there for us has been a game changer. So, great pass by Huddy there, finding him through the seam, and he left no doubt on that one. So, obviously got us going, and we were able to finish the job from there.
I don't think there's anyone more rewarding than Jesse Lansdale to get the game-tying goal. Someone that continues to work hard. How special is it to see him find that one?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, he's a physical presence. He's always around the net, so that's where the goals are. So I think that one just, is a testament to his ability and his willingness to get to the tough areas and just stick with it. So, obviously huge goal for us there.
Last one for you. You got a couple guys back healthy from injury. Gianfranco Casero, Hudson Elenick. What kind of boost do those guys bring to the lineup?
Yeah, it's big. You saw it, with the power play and just some of the offense down the stretch in that game. And, obviously it's tough coming back from injury and, a little bit of rust and a little bit of conditioning that you got to work through. But those guys are always factors when they're out there for us. So it's great having them back.
Coach, thanks so much for the time.
I appreciate it. Thanks.
All right, thanks so much, Adam. So, Coach talking about how nice it was to have Hudson Elenick and John Franco Casero back in the lineup after being injured. What did you like about those two guys' games last night?
They were both moving. They were both shooting. I mean, from Florida, first off, you had, I think it was 16 guys get at least one shot on goal, and 15 of those guys had multiple. Elenick was very physically engaged.
Yes.
That big counter check. That really got the crowd going when he threw that in the first period. Casero with a couple of heavy blasts, just getting his shot going right away. And that's exactly what you wanted from those two. It was exactly what Florida's been missing over the last, month, almost 2 months in the case of Elenick, is the way that they just help drive offense from the blue line, and Casero's point from, everywhere in Elenick's case. You see Elenick grab an assist on the Lambden goal to get things going for Florida, so he gets right back into the point scoring, looking for more tonight. Everblades hoping to get even more guys back in short order. And we're just slowly getting back to what this lineup truly can be. Florida's been running with, basically just whoever they can over the last few weeks. Now the team is getting fully healthy, and great to see those guys step back into the lineup and immediately be positive contributors.
Yes, Elenick able to get that assist to Logan Lambden. Adam and Coach Mound noticed something about Logan Lambden that I've also been noticing. It seems like he's kind of got the key on the power play. What makes him so consistent?
Well, when you're on a hot streak, you're a very confident shooter, and certainly Lambden is right now. He's very good at finding just a little bit of space in that right circle, manning the right flank. You need that little bit of room. At the point, you're getting set up by a left shot versus a right shot defender. That can change where the puck goes into your wheelhouse, but Lambden hasn't really let that affect him because he's been working with Jordan Sambrook sometimes up top. He's been working with Casero sometimes quarterbacking. He's been able to find it, and also he's had guys who've been able to get those cross-ice seam passes through to him, and that makes a huge difference because that's when you set up the best chances. When you can get it past east to west across the ice, that gives you your best opportunity, like the one Lambden scored last night.
Something else that helps Lambo out, I actually got to witness. Before that third period, he was about to go on the ice. His young daughter was greeting him, and he had her kiss his glove and also his stick, which I first thought was a little bit gross, but he said that there was a fresh tape job on it, so it was all good. But that seemed to work out for him. Her luck seemed to work out very well.
Sometimes you need a little bit of luck, a little bit of love to help you on. We had Valentine's Day last week, so a little bit delayed, but it came through for us in a big moment last night.
It was a really cute moment. I also wanted to mention another amazing moment. Kyle Penny. Tell our fans what happened to him last night.
Well, at first it wasn't very good. He got smashed in the face with a puck, and he looked really bad at first. It was one of those ones where, okay, is he going to be able to come back in the game? He's certainly had to head right off the ice with athletic trainer Nick Bufinski. They get him patched up, battles through it, comes back out, and gets an assist on the game-tying goal. And, I mean, that's the kind of battle and fight you need. We're getting closer to the playoffs where you're going to have to play through those kind of things. So for Penny to play through it as a rookie in February, that's a great sign going forward for him, and great to see him get rewarded for coming back with helping set up the game-tying goal.
So from what I know about this Jacksonville team, they're going to be frustrated coming into tonight. What do you expect from them? Yeah,
certainly they're going to. I mean, they had it.
Yeah.
If they kill that penalty off, they probably win. Scott Ratzlaff picks up his first ECHL shutout. Instead, they kind of let their goalie down, really. He was excellent last night for Jacksonville. Was going to pick them up a much-needed win. Instead, they have to settle for 1 point. And they're a team that desperately needs points right now, sitting 9 points out of the final playoff spot in the South Division with 24 games left to go. That is not a lot of runway, so they need the points, and they need them now. They certainly need a lot more shots than 18. They need to not be giving up 49 shots on goal. Really, it was a game where their goaltender was going to steal it for them until Florida was able to thief it right back. Jacksonville is going to be looking to put forth a much better effort in tonight's game. What really changes for them, what they can really adjust, I don't know, because they've got some guys banged up. It's not like they can really push new guys into their lineup. It's going to have to be done with pretty much the same crew they had on the ice last night against a Florida group that's, as said, just getting healthier and healthier.
Well, we want to keep getting healthier and healthier with another win tonight. So give us the Direct Effect Marketing 3 keys of the game. How do we take this one?
Special teams, very important. I mean, Florida, they got started on a power play 6-on-4. That's what kind of got them going. And Florida, their other power plays in the game look good. Their penalty kills strong once again. Jacksonville not very strong on their special teams, so you certainly need to take advantage. But also 5-on-5 scoring. So it's now been 3 straight games where Florida has not found a goal at 5-on-5 in regulation. Certainly not the Everblades style. Would love to see, especially an early one, potted tonight, and that would certainly go a long way towards making sure Jacksonville doesn't have a chance to try and ride one out through goaltending or anything like that. And then finally, it was mentioned earlier, home crowd. Big factor in yesterday's comeback win. Their support, their energy fed into the guys, kept them going when it could have been a game where you let the frustration get to you and you just don't have it at the end and it just kind of gets away from you. Nope, crowd kept the guys in it, kept them pushing. Everblades tie it, reward them with the overtime win. Need the crowd going again tonight to grab another big win here on a Saturday.
Those fans that went home, sorry guys, you missed a good one.
Nope. That's only for the fans who stuck around.
Exactly.
They're the ones who are the key to the game.
They deserved that one. That was great. Speaking of the fans, tonight is First Responders Night, and fans, get your jersey on the Dash Auction app. Make sure you put your name in to get your game-worn or game-issued jersey to benefit MDA, Muscular Dystrophy Association. It's a great cause that will benefit them, and those are really nice-looking jerseys. We saw them last night on the ice. We get them to wear them again tonight.
Tyler Center does it again, as he always does.
Fans, we are going to have warm-ups next, and then it's the Jacksonville Icemen versus your Florida Everblades. We'll see you there.